are watching the Fan Club.
You're watching the Fan Club.
And you're watching the Fan Club. Do you know what time it is?
And you know what time it is.
It's time for the Fan Club. Let's go. Hey!
I can't do this on my own, cause you know things ain't always sweet when you out here in these streets. But my morpher when it morphed, I made a fake.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Fan Club. We are live here at Fan Expo 2024. This is absolutely insane. This is the largest con I've ever been to. We came here last year, and I swear the numbers are almost double. But that's because we have some really big A-lister guests here. Rosario Dawson is here. Luke Hamill is here. A bunch of the cast of big movies like The Terminator and Scream are here. It is absolutely insane. I am going to make this video right here and take a walk through the con. Now, normally these walkthrough videos are like 15-20 minutes. This is going to be like a 45-minute video to an hour because we cannot move. It, as you can see, it is packed. But this area, there's actually nothing over here, so we're gonna just skip to the end of this line and take you to all of the booths. Here we are. So over here is the celebrity autograph area, and it's just a small fraction of it because this just goes and goes and goes. But as you can see, the lines are insane. I've never been to a con that where like you can't even walk in certain areas, and this was kind of a problem, but at the same time, I understand. This is a giant event they're putting on. I wish that, you know, they had another area where they could fan out some of these people, because as you can see, it is just flooded with people, and I'm doing my best to show you the stands, but because there's so many people standing in front of them, this isn't the best look, and I apologize, but I was not able to get here on Friday. Friday is normally the best day to do these type of videos, especially when you get there early because the floor is a little bit dead. But as you can see, this is very much alive. Some of these aisles, it's gonna take us 2 to 5 minutes just to walk down it, but it's kind of cool. You can see all the thousands of people. You can see all the cool cosplays. You can still see a lot of the stands and the great vendors. And that's the one thing I love about this con especially, is there's more vendors at this con than a lot of the other conventions because it's so freaking big. And there are so many different things to buy. I actually got some Super Nintendo games for my stepdad, Jim. He just got a Super Nintendo, so we had to go check them out. And they were priced decently, man. One of the games I got, Super Mario World, was like $5 cheaper than what's selling online. So I thought that was pretty cool. Some things when you come here are gonna be expensive though. It is a giant Comic-Con and the booth rent is not cheap, especially if you're trying to find like a figure character for a actor that is here at the con. Oh man, it's gonna go up like triple to quadruple what the normal retail value is because you can buy it here and get it signed. There are so many amazing booths. We see over here they got Space Marine. There's so many crazy things going on. We got some Goku. You got a booth over here. Man, there's like a giant dart thing over here. We got stuffies. Yeah, we're not going to be able to move the quickest, but it is okay. I kind of knew that this was going to be a super long video, and I am here for it. That's Controller Chaos over there. You can get a customized controller. I do feel a little bad that I'm not able to show you everything because there's people standing in the way, but I also want to show you the real fan experience and what the walkthrough looked like. This was kind of funny. Look at these guys. They try to get through all these people. That is nuts. All right, so as you can see, the flood lives on. We are still flooded with thousands of people, and I mean thousands, guys. Like, it is crazy. It's not just a couple hundred people. I mean, there are just thousands and thousands everywhere you go. You can't move, but that's okay. This is a big con. We're not going to get mad about it. This is kind of what you expect, especially when someone like Mark Hamill is there. Luke Skywalker, if he comes, he's probably going to generate 20 to 30,000 people alone just for his name. And then they had, another 30, 40, 50 big names come to this, man. This is unreal how they got so many A-listers to come to Chicago this weekend, but we are all for it. There are so many amazing vendors, artists. The artist alley here that we're going to take you to later is absolutely unreal. If you are into the artist alley like we are, this is a grade A top one. Like, tell me that you're not getting vibes of like a San Diego Comic-Con or Emerald City from this con. Like, it is nuts. As you can see, there needs to be something done next year to keep the flow, so maybe they get more of the convention center. There was only so many parts of this center were actually used. There was another part that was completely unused that you can see. Maybe they'll open that up next year, but I don't think they knew that they were gonna pull this many people. But at the same time, on like playing devil's advocate, you almost think they should have known because Luke Skywalker is coming. When you bring a guy like that, you bring Peter Cullen from Transformers, Butch Hartman, the creator of the Fairly Odd Parents, like so many cool names that don't really come around these parts. You almost have to prepare for an avalanche of people. Remember what they say, expect the unexpected. Well, today we got hit with probably a good, 70 to 100,000 people are at this event today, at least. I mean, just looking over at where all the guests are, people in these lines, like even just this small fraction over here is like 3,000 to 5,000 people. It's just unreal how many people are in this line, and it just keeps going and going and going. There are so many people that are in panels. And look over here, we got the tattoo artist alley. This is cool, man. If you ever want to get a dope tattoo, come through. But this is a little unreal because look at the tattoo artist alley. They can't even move over here. Like, it is crazy. And I don't want to just spend this whole 40 minutes complaining, because I'm not really complaining, just kind of telling you how things are. But as you can see, this giant flood of people changes the way that this video is displayed a little bit. But I can't not put this out because this is still epic. Like, look at this, man. I have done walkthrough videos where the floor is kind of dead and you can see everything, but this is just a completely different contrast and a different vibe. And even though it is hard to move, it is pretty hot in here. Oh man, the energy, the vibes, the feelings, it is fun. Obviously, going into next year, I think there are some things that they can work out and get better at and make it a little bit smoother like it was last year. But that's okay, man. These guys are taking risks, and I appreciate that. Look at all these amazing booths, man. You could come here and rack up a lot of money on your charge card, man. I'm telling you that they have so many amazing things, especially for Power Ranger fans. There's actually a few Power Rangers here. There's one that's actually on the guest list, and then there's 2 Power Rangers that have a booth here. So you can come here, meet 3 different Power Rangers. Also, there is a bunch of Power Ranger toys. There is even a booth here. Maybe we'll show the clip in the documentary. There's a booth that actually has some Super Sentai stuff, which I thought was super unique and cool. I've always been a really big fan of these mystery boxes right here. You can't go wrong with getting some mystery boxes at the con. If you don't know what to get, go check these out. I think they're buy 2, get 1 free. I think these are more pricier, but they're bigger boxes. Hey, what's up, Mando? If you guys like cosplay, there is so many cosplayers here today, and I will be putting together a video a little bit later Today's Saturday and there's so much going on. I don't know how much cosplay we're going to get to because this walkthrough, as you see, this is going to take closer to an hour to get through this one. Normally, a walkthrough video is 15-20 minutes tops, maybe 25 minutes if we're putting in some extra stuff, but this is a little unreal. I didn't want to not make it though. I wanted to show you guys the full experience of the con, even if it is pandemonium and absolutely bananas. We still want to show you guys the experience because that's what the fan club is all about. We go to these cons, we show you the panels, we show you the cosplay videos for the people that couldn't attend. It's for the people that are here that want to relive these memories when they get the con blues, and it's also for the fans out there that can't attend this con but want to see what's going on. That's what it is all about. So many amazing booths, and there's a lot of people that just want to relive these memories. I know a lot of people had such a good time that they want to go back and look at their favorite booth again. They want to check this out, see if they can see themselves. And I wonder if we did like a count how many people are actually in this video once it's done. I bet there's at least 20, 30, 40,000 people. And I'm including like all of the lines in the back and stuff, but it is just unreal how many people came out to show support for this event. Look at all the pops. If you are a Funko Pop fan, you are in heaven. I'm talking hundreds, maybe even thousands of Funko Pops are in this building. These lines are absolutely unreal. Ooh, I see a pink and green Ranger over there. We might have to get them in the video later. Oh my God. This is for Peter Cullen, I think. Optimus Prime. We got some more pops over here. Man, we're making some headway though. We're about 12 minutes into the video. We're gonna show you everything we can. By the end of this, you will have a pretty good idea of what is going on with this con. And for anybody that wants to make the con better, the people in charge of this con, if you are watching this, just know I really appreciate you guys putting these cons on the guest list and inviting me to be press. It has just been an amazing time. I hope that watching this walkthrough can show you some things that you need to improve, maybe flow-wise, stuff like that, but we're not here to bash anybody. I'm actually having a really good time, and I expected this to be overwhelming. I was telling my wife a couple months ago, the only reason why I wouldn't go to this is because I felt like I was going to get overwhelmed with the thousands and thousands of people everywhere, you know, shoulder to shoulder at times. And it was overwhelming at times. After a couple hours of doing this, you need a seat. You almost like need a little like a quiet room or just, you know, lay on a couch for a second and watch a show. Let me just kind of decompress. It is a lot going on. I'm not going to lie. It is sensory overload. I think a lot of people can relate and understand. Ooh, we see our first celebrities that we can actually see. We got Cal Dodd right there and Catherine Disher. We're talking about Jean Grey and Wolverine from the X-Men show. How freaking awesome was that? If you're a comic collector, obviously this is a Comic-Con, but look at all of the great comics. I saw they had a lot of really cool graded comics here, guys. Yeah, if you wanted to get like a 9.5, a 9.8, a 10 out of 10 comic, this is the place to do it. I do recommend if you go to a Comic-Con, you wear your running shoes, like wear some good tennis shoes. Also, bring a backpack. If you find something that you really like, you don't want to be lugging it around the whole time. It's way easier to put a backpack on and fill that thing up, man. Even if you are a woman and you got a purse, it's so much easier to just put the backpack on and now you got like two purses in one. Here is a little bit of a break from the craziness for a second so we can see more of the booths. Look at these amazing artworks, purses, just awesome stuff like these special bags. You got figures. What do we got? Project 42 over here. This place was awesome. The Game Exchange. This had so many awesome figures and games. That's where I actually ended up getting that Super Mario World. And I got a Roadrunner game, like a Looney Tunes Roadrunner game for the Super Nintendo. Got them both for my father-in-law. Thought that was pretty cool. Over here, we got our bootleg Blu-rays. And I'm not saying this to be mean. I bet the quality works. But dude, they had like Once and Always on Blu-ray. They had like all these different Sentai seasons. A lot of things that aren't even out, like X-Men 97 on Blu-ray. Very interesting. I didn't buy one, but I was very curious. I was thinking about buying one to just see what the quality is. And the autograph area just keeps on going, man. And the one thing that I hope that they do figure out is, you see right here, when you're over by the autograph areas, there's nowhere to walk because there's people everywhere and there's just a small sliver to get through. But we're talking thousands of people are trying to get through this and navigate this. And this was one of the tougher cons to navigate because there were so many people, and it's something, we had to deal with. It was fine. We made it work. We ended up coming back in one piece. But it is a lot, and I could see some people complaining about this because this is a sensory overload. I can handle it, but at the same time, like, there's a lot going on, and you want things to be smooth for your guests. I do understand by bringing all of those guests on that guest list, these superstars, you're going to be bringing about 30 to 50 more thousand people than you did last year. And maybe they weren't prepared for that. Maybe they were. The flow is a little crazy. It's not like horrible, but it's not good either because sometimes you're just at a standstill and you're just sitting there. Also, some things I think they can work on is it took like at least 30 to 40 minutes to get a water, to get a beer, to get normal food. It took just freaking forever. I felt like I was at like a Disney World or something, but there wasn't many options. There was only one place you could go for like beer and stuff. So everyone's just sitting there waiting for like over 30 minutes because there wasn't other options. So that's a few things that maybe they can work on. But I had a great time, man. This was a lot of fun. As you can see, it is slowly trickling along. We're getting through it, but it's not like the other videos where it's going to take 15 minutes to get through. If this was another con, we would probably be done at this point, but I'm not mad about it. I'm not upset. I actually expected this. I'm not here to bash the con because I am very grateful to be here and I'm happy to be here. The fact that they thought of me to give me a press pass actually means a lot. And I make these videos to show you the experience, but also if they are watching, they can watch this and see what works, see what doesn't work, stuff like that. We're not here to just shit on these cons because these are great. I love these. These are like one of my favorite things of all time that I love going to. I pretty much love to go to cons more than regular sporting events these days. Like, I just love it. I love the vibe. So if I can throw out little tidbits to make things better, I will, but I'm never going to fully shit on these cons because they're trying to push the envelope. They are taking risks. They're doing things that not everybody else is doing, and I respect that. And as long as they keep doing it, they can make changes, they can get better. And that's what it's all about, learning from the mistakes, how we can make the flow better, have a better time. Oh, look at this, man. This art's crazy. That Pink Panther is nuts. Oh, man. When I'm rich and famous someday, I want one of those like on the side of my house, man. Just a giant mural of like the Power Rangers and that style of art. Holy crap. More celebrity guests. It is nuts how many big names are here. If you like voice acting, even if you just like the comics, there are so many amazing artists and illustrators in the artist alley. We're going to be making our way over there shortly, but there's still a lot of stuff. Oh my God, look at those. The art here is just unreal. So many amazing things. Holy crap. I love it. I'm having a good time. As you can see, it's a little bit slower of a walk, but we're still getting through it, man. It's awesome. Oh my gosh. What do we got over here? These cool looking dragons. So many amazing vendors. Look at all the toys over here. Pretty much any fandom you can think of, they have something for you. There was even characters from animes and stuff I didn't know, but people were loving and freaking out about because they don't see that character much. And the same thing went for me when I saw this Ultraman stuff. I saw a bunch of Super Sentai stuff. I saw like a red Battleborg in the box from like Kaku Ranger, I believe is the name of the Sentai season. Like stuff like that you wouldn't see in your normal city. I mean, I live in Dubuque, Iowa, where there's like 60, 70,000 people here max. We have, your regular stores, your Walmarts, your Targets, but we don't have no crazy hobby store that's selling Super Sentai and Ultraman stuff. So this is one of the closest places you gotta go. And now look at this, guys. This is one of the main ways, and it is nothing but back-to-back, shoulder-to-shoulder chaos. And maybe that's something they'll have to work around next year. Maybe getting everything spread out a little bit more. But hey, this was a lot of fun. Hey, there's more comics over here. We're already in row 1000. I think Austin St. John and Karen Ashley are in like row 1400. So we will make our way over there. They're probably going to be super busy this weekend. We're not probably going to get any interviews or any shout outs or anything like that because this line is just unreal for most of these celebrity guests. And even if you got a table like some of these Rangers, they're going to be busy also. Look at this, man. It's absolutely insane. Oh, we have some more mystery boxes over here, more art, some shirts. We got an artist for Disney over here. That's cool. This guy does art for Disney, Lorcana, Lucasfilms. How freaking cool. If you guys need a piece of art to take home, you want something different, there's a lot of these artists do commissions, so they'll actually make you something right here. You can pay them and you can pick it up later in the day or the next day, stuff like that. I've never done that. I've seen the commission stuff and I've always thought it was really cool. One of these years, I'm going to get some art commissioned, maybe some type of Power Rangers stuff. I also said one of these years, I'm going to get a tattoo from the tattoo people. I think that's awesome. One of these years, though, maybe not right now, but someday. All right, let's go to 1100. Oh, we got these funny ones. You got thick Pikachu, thick Blastoise, thick Charizard. How funny. I always said they should just call the Pikachu on there, instead of thick Pikachu, call her Thickachu. That would be hilarious, but who cares? They're just blankets. They always make me laugh. Let's keep it going. What is that on top? Is that like a Jabba the Hutt up there? Is that like a Snorlax? I think that's Jabba, but you see why I thought that was kind of Snorlax, though. The big old belly, it was kind of hard to see. Oh, look. We got a row that we can breathe a little bit, and that's always good. As you see, there isn't a lot of rows like this, and I mean, crap, there's still a nice amount of people on here. However, it's not as bad as it just was, and probably once we come back out, it's going to be crazy again. But hey, it is what it is. We knew what we were getting into when we were coming here, that this was going to be a crazy fan experience. I know that they had some complaints about the flow and everything like that, but hey, they're going to continue to get better and work on stuff. Oh yeah, my wife had to stop and look at these bracelets. So my gimbal malfunctioned for a moment. I had to clip that out, but let's get into aisle 1200. A lot of really cool things to see, more art, some more t-shirts. I'm telling you, they have pretty much something for everybody here. You could rack up a big bill quick, but there were some bargain deals at the same time. Like if you looked, there were some things that weren't super expensive. I don't know why, but there were some video games that I saw that were like actually decently priced, and I was excited about that because whenever I go to a con, I kind of expect to pay $10 to $20 to $30 more at least for certain things. I mean, even a dang beer was $15, but that kind of makes sense at events like these. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying at concerts and when you go to attractions like your Disney Worlds, they charge a lot, man. So I was kind of expecting it. It's actually pretty awesome when you can go to an event like this and find a deal for you. We had some State Farm people over here that wanted to make into a bobblehead. I thought that was pretty cool. More art. A bunch of really awesome cosplayers, man, just everywhere. So many just amazing people in general. We made some like friends throughout this experience. There are a lot of people we were talking to and kept running into and just thought they were really awesome human beings. And that's what you get here. You find people that are like-minded, that share the same interests and appreciate the same things as you. Sometimes we'll go a whole freaking month without seeing another Power Ranger fan in person. We see you all day online, but not necessarily out in public, or, you know, people don't wear it on their sleeves or let people know. Maybe they are a Power Ranger fan, but they only let people know when they go to the cons because that's where they feel comfortable letting people know. It's just awesome to see, quote unquote, a bunch of nerds hanging out, man. And I mean that with like love and endearment. Like, I'm a nerd. I love this lifestyle. I love collecting toys. I love being at the cons. And this is just something that we love. Hey, look, a Dino Fury suit. I think that's Amelia's costume right there. I'm obviously not gonna like bother them, but that was kind of cool. Okay, we are in the 1400 row, meaning that there are some Power Rangers coming up. That was a sign, my friends. Okay, we kind of are at a standstill. This was happening a lot this weekend, but it's okay. It's to be expected. I had a lot of fun. I'm not going to complain or sweat the small stuff because we knew what we were getting into. And let's see if we can see some Power Rangers. Oh, but before we do, I love these little coin-operated machines. It's like $2 and you get a coin, you put it in there, makes you feel like you're a little kid again. And hey, if you don't have a lot of money and you want to get a couple souvenirs, this is probably one of the best spots to do that. Okay, I see some Power Ranger banners hiding behind these machines. And yep, there's Karen Ashley and Austin St. John. Austin St. John is meeting with somebody right now. Oh, and there's Karen. She is too. We're not going to bother them right now, but that's freaking awesome. It is good to see them here. Hope they make a lot of money this weekend, which I think they will. There's just so many freaking people here. And even if you're not a guest, like on the official guest list, it is still smart to come here. Like the voice of Wolverine's here, Cal Dodd, and he's got a table. Karen Ashley, also St. John, they got their own tables, and I think you got to pay for it, but it's worth it because all these thousands of people are going to walk by and be like, yo, it's Wolverine. Yo, it's Aisha and Jason. Let me get your autograph. It happens, man. I remember last year at this con, Steve Cardenas and Karen Ashley came, and they did pretty good. A buddy of Steve's, so I was asking him how it went. He said it was actually really good. Now, this year, it was even more crazier. I bet that whatever Karen made last year, I bet she made more this year because there was just double the amount of people it felt like. Now, obviously, you're not going to count someone's pockets, but that's just what it felt like. If I was a vendor here, I'm probably going to make way more money this year than last year because there was the amount of people, the amount of wallets compared to last year's amount of wallets, right? We have so many more people here to have fun. And if you're a vendor and you got Star Wars stuff, oh, good God, you're going to make some money because there's so many great Star Wars people here. If you are an X-Men fan, I saw Cal Dodd was here. You had the voice of Jean Grey here. Larry Houston was here. And Larry's freaking awesome. He was the first guy to ever give me an interview. So that was really great. I actually got to see him this weekend and talk to him shortly. And I did thank him for giving me a shot 6-7 years ago when no one else did. That was a lot of fun. And sometimes when you're doing this stuff, you're taking a shot in the dark. Oh, look, it's Wild Bill's. Really good soda pop. You never had it. I recommend it. There's always a line for Wild Bill's, no matter where you're at. So that was expected to see. Okay, what do we got over here? Some games and stuff. I love it, man. Such a good vibe. More pops, more art. Like I said, something for everybody. That Joker picture is fire. More and more people, as you guys see. We're already in row 1600. We're getting there. This was pretty cool. You had Forged by Sea 1v1, a Navy sailor. Interesting. Letting you try out a new game or something like that. Freaking cool, man. It's definitely a vibe here. High energy. It is a little overwhelming and crazy, but at the same time, I am glad I'm here. There's so many amazing guests, things to do, great cosplayers, some amazing panels that we're going to check out. Today, we're going to drop this video. We're going to drop the Transformer panel. Maybe we'll drop something else today, but we're trying to give you a look into the con, show you what it was like, and by the end of it, including like our short videos, we'll probably have 30 to 40 videos when this is all said and done. All right, folks, we are going to get into the Artist Alley. We got a little bit over like 10 minutes left of the video, which is freaking nuts that we are like 30 minutes in, 32 minutes into this damn video, and we still haven't got to the Artist Alley. And if you are still watching at this point, thank you so much. I know that this isn't normal fan club Comic-Con content in the sense of usually it's a little bit quicker, but thank you for checking this out. I felt like I needed to show you this video in its entirety to give you the idea of what kind of weekend we had and how crazy this con is. And I think that if anybody that's in charge of this con watches this, they might be able to see what they could work on a little bit. And I think that's a good thing. It's good for memories. It's good for the post-con blues. Like, hey, I missed the con. I wish I could go back. Well, open this up and you can feel like you're there again, man. This is cool. The Artist Alley is awesome. So many amazing comic book writers, illustrators. Oh, we got our gamers over here. There was a whole gaming setup, gaming tournaments. We're going to check out more of the Artist Alley. This is just kind of like a section where it's bleeding from the Artist Alley into some of the cosplay, food stuff. But let's go in here. This design of this is a little wonky, but we're going to try to get you through all of the Artist Alley aisles, and if I do skip one, I apologize. We're going to try. I was actually like relying on my wife to kind of help me and guide me, because if you know me, I have the worst sense of direction ever. I am good at so many things like technology, rapping, making stuff, making music, pretty much creation. But when it comes to knowing where I am and where to go, holy crap, I am awful. I could get lost in a damn Walmart, man. I don't know what the hell is wrong with me. So yes, I rely on my wife to kind of tell me where to go sometimes, but hey, it's all fun. I help her, she helps me, we help each other. Now, we saw amazing artists before, but now we're going to take this to another level. There is art on art on art, and some really amazing creators, some writers, illustrators. If you are a comic book fan, this is where it's at, man. You can get some of your favorite comic books signed by the writer, by the illustrator. It's just freaking awesome. It is a vibe here. I love the Artist Alley. I know we're going fast. I'm trying to get you through the video as quick as I can, but as you can see, the line just really isn't going to allow that. And I didn't want to just clip it up and not showcase this entire con. Of course, there's going to be something I missed. I'm human. There was so much space at this place that honestly, it takes so long to get through this. I might have missed something. I'm not going to lie, but it happens. Then over here, you have your celebrity photo ops area. If you want a professional photo op, this is where you go. You can pay for it over here. You can pay on your phone, but you do go over here to line up and get in one. We did one this weekend with Cole Sprouse. If you guys remember, Dylan and Cole Sprouse from The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. He's also in the show Riverdale, so it was really awesome to meet him. It was super quick photo op wise, but we did get to go to his table later and have a conversation with him. That was awesome. We're still in the Artist Alley, and there's so many amazing things. These are more some of the creators that actually handmade things, which those are some of my favorite gifts to give. I love giving out gifts that are like made by somebody. It's from the heart, man. There's thought that goes into that. I absolutely love it. And I do want to say, I apologize if I'm repeating myself. I normally don't do like 45-minute voiceovers. And when I'm doing these, I'm just watching the video and reliving the moment and talking with you. So I am saying some of the same stuff. I apologize. But it's a lot of the normal things. Like there's great vendors, there's great art. It is freaking packed in here, so you're going to hear that a lot, but I do enjoy these events. It's always fun. The Artist Alley is always special. We usually get 1 to 2 things every year at a con from an Artist Alley. It's just awesome to have that handmade stuff. Something you can't get anywhere else. Like I know that this bracelet I got on or whatever is the only one in town. Like it's kind of fun, man. Seems like, you got something created just for you in a sense. Look at all these amazing art pieces, designs. This is the place to be if you want some Comic-Con art. You want that geek art. This is the place to be. So many great cosplayers. It's getting a little crazy again. I'm not going to lie. Okay, we're at a standstill both directions. Yeah, the Artist Alley is nuts right now. It is popping. I'm hoping that these artists make a killing, bro. Because I know how it is to put yourself out there and create something and just hope that people appreciate it. I love the whole concept of it. Shout out all of the artists that showed up this weekend. Y'all showed out. And shout out all the vendors, the cosplayers. Y'all did an amazing job. And as you see, we're kind of at a standstill. It's almost like you can only go one direction down these. But we're going to try. We're going to try to get through. Oh, man. I wish there was like, everybody kept right. Everybody like going this way keeps left. And now it's open. But right there, it was just completely clogged up, man. It was like a damn clogged artery. Damn. But now we're back. We can breathe again. So crazy. The flow is just unreal. You got some free art over here. You got some cosplay stuff. Like you can buy some masks. Oh man. Oh, there's just so many amazing people. Oh, there's Larry. And then we're back to the artist alley. My camera was glitching. I had a few technical difficulties this weekend, but they weren't that bad. We made them work. There's some more amazing cosplayers. I can't wait to show you the cosplay video. Oh, we see some Deadpool. Hell yeah. That was a very popular one this year because of the new Deadpool Wolverine movie, which is fire, by the way. If you haven't checked it out yet, go see it. It is a great time. Still making our way down the artist alley, but there really isn't that much time left, guys. We are getting through there. We have a little bit over 5 minutes left of the video, or at least with the coverage side. We might hit you with some Gold Ranger stuff at the end, but if you're still watching, God bless your soul, and thank you for supporting, because this video is a little bit of everything, and it's a little bit everywhere. There is freaking so many ways this video is taking me, and I'm just trying to kind of keep it consistent, get you through it, show you what's going on without repeating the same thing over and over again, which is kind of tough because there's so many great vendors here, and I just want to keep saying that. You could literally spend all your money here, and I probably said that like 4 or 5 times already, but it is true. There's just awesome art everywhere. Video games, Funko Pops, collectibles, action figures, cosplay gear, swords. We're talking any type of fandom figure, they probably got it. Most video games, they got it, except for maybe some super rare ones. They had a lot of comics here. Maybe they don't have like every comic or every super rare comic, but there was some really cool stuff that you're not going to see every day. You're gonna see it here. Dude, I got excited for a second because my favorite beer is Blue Moon. It says Blue Moon Bar, but that bar is shut down. Sorry about the glitching again. My gimbal is just deciding whenever it wants to just stop working for a second and then start working again. Weird, but hey, when you're doing these type of things, you gotta expect for the worst, and sometimes you gotta work around some things. I'm still glad that I have the gimbal because it is helping me. Imagine if I didn't have it and this is just bouncing everywhere. That's what it was like in past videos from a few years ago. But we learned our lesson. Hey, I can breathe right now. I'm definitely digging this. Now I get it's gotta be busy to make money, but man, when you get down a lane like this and you can actually breathe, I love it. I'm not going to lie. But there's so many amazing vendors here that I am going to have to pick up a few things before I leave for sure. Maybe we will show you what we got, but I'm going to have to check it out. I love the Artist Alley. I have a lot of fun going to these and talking to people. And hey, we got some drawers over here, some illustrators, comic book creators. Oh man, look at this. These are some big names over here. You can pay to get a commission. You can pay for one of their already made sketches. You can have them sign your comic book. Oh man, just awesome. Like this guy has done stuff for the Simpsons comics and it's just cool. I love it. I have a buddy that's really into like the Artist Alley side, like the creators of comics, illustrators, writers, and he said that this was just an amazing guest list for him, and he brought so many comics to get signed, and I love that. I'm more of like a guest list guy for like action, superhero movies, stuff like that. But at the same time, I love that they have something for everybody. Now things are going to open up. Over here, we have a bunch of cosplayers. Look at these busts. So cool. Awesome helmets. And then we're gonna like go through some of the cosplayers And then we're going to show you some of the food options a little bit. And then we are going to end the video. Hey, look, it's Rogue with a Scream backpack. How awesome. The Scream panel was this weekend, and that was absolutely insane. Look out for that. So yeah, you got a bunch of like cosplay teams over here. You got a bunch of like cosplay booths, people selling stuff. And once we get over here, you're going to see like the Star Wars crew. You're going to see the Ghostbusters. It is just awesome to see. And then we'll show you some of the food options. I think that's kind of important. There were a decent amount of food options. There was just so many damn people that once it became like lunchtime, everybody was over there. So over here you got like Star Wars, you got your the Windy City Ghostbusters. One thing that I really liked is if you didn't have a lot of money going into this and you couldn't really spend on getting those photo ops with the celebrities that are expensive, you could still get some really awesome pictures and photo ops with the Ghostbusters, with the Star Wars characters. They were so freaking nice and just down to pose and meet the kids and talk superheroes. Like, that stuff means a lot. Now we've got the beer garden over here. This is where you can get some beer, get hydrated, get some water. They got a 360 photo booth over here. And then you got a bunch of food options. There's sushi, there's taco trucks, there's barbecue ribs, there are a bunch of different options, but as you see, it is freaking crazy. There's like a lightsaber academy class over here that I thought was very cool. But what are your thoughts, man? I want to shout out everybody for watching this video. Thank you so much. You are the real MVPs. We can't do this without you, and we'll see you next time. Peace, Rangers. I just want to give a special shout out to the Gold Ranger members, the Arctic Operators, Salima Ramirez, Stephen Heffelman, Thomas Franco, Anime King Nick, Lewis Cairns, and Austin White. Thank you guys so much for your support, and if you want a video shout out like this one, sign up to be a Gold Ranger member today. Hey, what's going on? Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, subscribe, hit that share button, and if you can, please sign up to be a member today. We have 3 membership power-ups. We have the Gold Ranger power-up, the most popular. You get into our exclusive fan club chat group. We have fan-exclusive videos that we are adding monthly now. And you get a video shout out. Yes, folks, at the end of our videos, I will shout out your name. We also have the Quantum Ranger Power Up where you get monthly meetings online with me. Yes, folks, we will talk once a month on Zoom, and you can give me your ideas for future episodes. And then we have a professional package, the Dr. K Power Up, that is for businesses that want to tap into the platform. If you guys can, please sign up to be a member today. It is highly appreciated and it helps us keep these videos going. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Peace.
Hi, we're Bulk and Skull. We have been requested by the fan club to say something funny.